Aries, happy birthday. Welcome to your reading. We're going to see what you need to know right now, what's coming towards you, anything to be aware of. Private readings are available down below if you're interested. This is your pre-shuffle, and we'll get into some oracle and some tarot in a second. I mean, this is an oracle card, but you know what I mean. All right, you guys. We have Think Before You Act, number 79. Before you take that jump off that cliff, as the Fool, you guys do, you guys are the Fool card, Spirit is saying, think before you act. Think before you jump. Think before you speak. We have they will reach out. So be in the energy of receiving. You don't have to force. You don't have to push. You don't need a demand. Just be open to receive. Life purpose came out after they will reach out. So let them. You know that saying, let them. Let them be as they are. You be as you are. Let them. What will be, will be. Think before you act. We have inner child trauma with healer. You are in a period of your life where you're dissecting, cleansing, removing the impurities stemming from your childhood or stemming from a very long time ago, some event that shaped you, that affected you on a foundational level. And this is being brought up to be cleared, cleansed, restored, and renewed. You could be a healer. You may trigger certain wounds. Maybe this part of the life purpose of yours. You may trigger people's light and their darkness. You trigger both. Let's be real. You're healing. Your energy is nurturing. You're very uplifting to be around. People enjoy your company. They love to hear what you have to say. And so, yeah, you might be a therapist, or you might work with animals. You are very good with children, or just energy that is pure is drawn to you for some reason. Maybe you're being guided towards becoming some form of a teacher. I'm seeing someone who maybe runs a daycare. There's just something about what you do that's very healing. If you work with food, there's something about the way that you consume what's around you, whether that's on a mental level, whether that's on an emotional level, or just energetic. Just something that you do, you transmute this energy and you heal, and it affects other people and it affects you. But it's in a way that is cleansing and purifying. We have student actually at the bottom. So it tells me that you're in this learning, you're growing, you're practicing, you're studying and you're practicing. So you're very much aware of how your childhood has shaped you, the good and the bad. You're very much aware, but now it's about putting it into practice. Putting it into practice. Student and entrepreneurship. Pregnancy. Interesting. Some of you are at the beginning of starting a new business, or whatever it is that you're studying for. You are going to be someone who is extremely successful, especially with pregnancy underneath. It's pretty good indication. Like, wherever you're at is just the beginning. This is only going to expand. I'm hearing it's going to skyrocket. It's going to transform. It's going to change lives. It's going to be so significant. Something that will be life-changing, right? Pregnancy is not just some little, it's just nothing. It's just a little thing. This is a big deal. Whatever this is such a big deal. Don't underestimate yourself. It's funny, we have they won't reach out in the reverse, which ties in with the card of they will reach out from the beginning. Someone who, manager in the reverse. Is this with a boss or somebody that you work with? Okay. They won't, it's interesting. Manager reverse and they won't reach out in reverse. It's like someone who can't manage, like, to hold back That's what I'm getting from that. That was funny. Okay. Anyways, we're spending like, that's a lot for those cards. I didn't want to spend that much time, but that's clearly what wanted to come through. So we'll keep that there. Let me get one animal card just to see your vibes, see your overall energy right now. Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placement. Show me clearly. Thank you. The butterfly. Change is in the air. You are stepping out of that cocoon. You're in the process of metamorphosis. This is such a pivotal time in your life. Again, it's that pregnant energy. So there's a change taking place within you, and it's reflecting outwardly in your life. As we speak, your environment is changing. The relationships that you deal with or people that you contact regularly, when it comes to your work, when it comes to your family, when it comes to friendships, relationships, romance, everything else in between, the mailman, there's this just underlying shift that's happening as we are in your birthday season, new year, new zodiac year. Change is in the air. There's this massive transition, and Panther's at the bottom, so it's kind of been ugly at times, or it's kind of gotten it's honestly like the boiling point. We go from a simmer, you turn it up a notch, it's now freaking rapid boil. Like this is, that's what you're going through. Rapid boil transformation. Rapid boil transformation. Fish and Cobra in the reverse. This tells me like, it's just kind of like wishy-washy, you know? 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Okay, we've changed. No, we're not. We're getting pulled back into our old selves. Okay, no, I've seen the progress I've made. And then there's that, oh, but it's not that big of a deal. But it is a big deal. There's like, you've been going all over the map. Outside circumstances have had an effect on you. They have some sort of power or control over you, but it doesn't have to any longer, especially with Cobra in the reverse. You've had trouble shedding dead skin. It's like, you ever, you say you get a pedicure, right? They get rid of all that scruff and bumpiness and dryness, and your feet feel baby smooth. And then maybe a month goes by, and you're wearing your shoes. Maybe they're a little old. Maybe you need to upgrade your shoes. But you're like, damn, my feet are getting a little dry again. Or maybe it's a couple months, everyone's feet are different. So funny. Maybe you need a pedicure. Maybe you should go book yourself one. Go somewhere nice. Little self-care. Maybe that's what you're doing for your birthday. I always love a good birthday pampering. So maybe that's what, if you're like, I don't know what I should do for my birthday. What should I do? I don't know. I don't do nothing for my birthday. Maybe that's something you should do, is just like treat yourself to a spa day. Anyways, you've had trouble exfoliating the skin. For some reason, it keeps coming back. It keeps coming back. But this time, final nail in the coffin. You got this. It's that final stretch. It's the butterfly hatching out of the cocoon, and it's just that little bit of cocoon that just needs to be like, it's like stuck to the wings. It just gotta brush it off. A couple more times, it's gone. That's what I'm seeing so far. So keep changing and embrace this transition, Aries. You're doing an amazing job. This is also a time where you should be practical or analytical. This element of air. So it's like a mental understanding of what's going on around. As I split the deck, it was 6 of Swords and the Hermit. Literally, you know what's going on within. A lot of interchange. What is happening? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placement. Thank you so much. 7 of Cups and Strength. Leo energy. 2 of Wands is at the bottom. Which way will you go? 2 of Swords. Which way will you go? Wheel of Fortune. Which way will you go? It's all up to you, my friend. 9 of Pentacles. It's all up to you. Whatever you want, whatever you choose. I love how in the Strength card, she's really like admiring, like, wow, I have all these possible options, paths I could take, and it doesn't matter what I choose. I can't mess this up. You can't mess up what's meant for you. and you get to decide what's meant for you. I need a sip of my water. My mouth feels dry as hell. Okay. You get to decide. What will you choose? Will you choose love? Ace of Cups to the Two of Pentacles. Will you choose love? Will you choose to take a leap of faith? The Fool underneath that. Or Devil, will you stay put? Will you focus on the lack? Will you focus on what won't work out or what happened in the past or why this couldn't happen for you? Like, are you going to change? Tower? Or is it a struggle, a mental struggle? Five of Wands, Eight of Swords. And you're like, no, Jade, I need more time. Okay, I know I'm pulling a lot of cards at the bottom, but it's just like, it's just so funny how it paints such a picture. It's so clear. You have triple twos. 222. Maybe you're seeing that synchronicity. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see that number, you have a big decision to make. A big one. But it's so good. It's so good. You can set yourself free. You can set yourself free. This doesn't have to stay the same. Or it can get better, basically. It can get better. It will, because that's what you're choosing. Queen of Pentacles, very nice. Five of Cups at the bottom. Holding down the fort even during rocky times or challenging times in your life. It will all be okay. It's all going to be okay. Comfort yourself. Five of Swords. Six of Cups. This is past traumas. Ten of Wands. But this is so beautiful. I'm seeing such a clear, I'm going to show you what I'm seeing here. Wow. I'm seeing such a clear picture at the bottom of the deck. It's so beautiful. So here we have your past, right? We talked about, where is it? Inner child trauma. Inner child trauma. In order to heal it, you have to feel it. There's loss, there's abandonment, there's struggles of going through things all on your own, left to fend for yourself. And it's been such a heavy weight that you've been carrying for too long, for way too long. And here you are, determined to get that weight off your back. What are you focused on, right? Strength, Seven of Cups. You get to choose. You get to decide. And whatever you chose, you're going to get there. It's not a matter of if, it's really a matter of when, but you are in exact alignment towards whatever this desire is. It's going to take some work, especially when you're dealing with your own traumas, pains, things that you're healing from. It's going to take a lot of mental, emotional effort, a lot of discipline too. But guess what? You're going to get there. Four of Wands to the Knight of Pentacles. Consistency, patience. Remember, you're a student. You're learning. You're in the early stages. It's only going to get better and better and better. You start now. Yeah, okay, you might not get the instant result overnight. It might take a couple weeks, might take a couple months. It might take a couple years, but better now than never. Better now than starting 10 years from now. At least you made the decision to do it from today and onwards instead of saying, it's too late for me. It's never too late. It's never too late. So, Knight of Pentacles to then the Three of Cups. This is, again, you know what you want. You know what truly fulfills you, what makes you happy. Nothing is going to get in the way of that. Only you. But you aren't even getting in the way of that. That's fabulous. Fabulous. So, as you could be going through the motion, Five of Cups, Five of Swords, the Six of Cups, you're being reminded of the past, your past pains and hurts and experiences that affected you so much. What you have to do is show up for yourself. Do not abandon yourself. Do not leave yourself in the dust. Show up for yourself. Validate yourself. Recognize yourself. Hold the fort down. Love yourself to the fullest, because that is what you are deserving of. Queen of Pentacles is that nurturing healer. Oops. The healer card from earlier. Queen of Pentacles, she is a healer. So because of this energy that you're stepping into, this strength. It takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of courage. But yet here you are. You're doing it. You're showing that strength. You're showing up stable, secure, even during moments where you don't feel like it, but you are. You could be crawled up in a ball crying on the kitchen floor, but yet you still, in this deep inner knowing, you still know that you got this and you're doing amazing. Wow, I just want to wrap you in my arms and give you a big hug. I know that this change you've been going through hasn't been easy. But you're doing wonderful. We have the Seven of Swords coming out in the Wheel of Fortune. Five of Cups, Five of Swords, Six of Cups. So I'm getting, this is either representing someone around you that is taking advantage of you, or reinstilling this trauma or this pain, or bringing up these triggers. I'm not sure. We'll have to clarify, or we can pull a couple more and get a deeper understanding. I'm not sure if this is just representing you self-sabotaging, getting in your own way, right? Because the Seven of Swords to the Wheel of Fortune and Five of Cups, Five of Swords, Six of Pentacles. This is saying like the cycle repeats itself, right? This is showing how, if I can hold up these cards, there's so many. But this is saying the cycle repeats itself. Because when we step into a Seven of Swords energy, it's deceitful, it's where we lie, it's where we are wearing a mask, we're trying to hide something, we're trying to cover something up. The thing is, if we're trying to cover something up within ourselves, or we're trying to cover up this inner child trauma, it's not going to hide. It's going to bleed in many ways, shapes, sizes, in different places, in different faces. It's never gonna disappear until, like, you can pry. I said pry. You got to pry in there. You got to go in deep, but you can try but until you confront whatever this is, it's just like this thing that keeps hopping up. We'll have to clarify this though. Like, we'll need more on that Seven of Swords for sure. Three Swords, Three of Pentacles. Well, Three of Swords, right? Heartbreak, loss, betrayal. In a situation where we're being harmed, or a lot of pain. And we have the Three of Pentacles. So this could be representing that healing, the therapy, working on strengthening your heart, mending your heart, forgiveness even. We have the Death card underneath that, and the Four of Swords. So yeah, this would be representing healing this toxic pattern from repeating itself, right? Because we said, you've become aware. This one came out. You have become aware of this cycle and how it keeps taking you down certain paths or having certain experiences, and how that makes you feel and think of yourself and the situation, your life. Now, because you're aware of it, you're putting it into practice, from student to teacher. Entrepreneur takes a lot of skill, a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, a lot of information. You could say anybody could be an entrepreneur, but there's a difference between those that succeed and those who fail. Student, you're learning. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to have situations that pull you back to the old ways, or even just temporarily, even just for a split moment. It's up to you to pull yourself out of that. This is what you're learning. This is what you're now putting into practice. Student, they're learning. This is like, think about it like a kid in a teen, adult, it doesn't matter, a person in like med school. They're just learning the basics, versus someone who's actually a full-on surgeon, doctor, like doing some crazy stuff. Very strong-minded to get there. Because a lot would quit, a lot would give up. This is a lot. This is a lot. Okay. And my throat feels dry again. I don't know what's going on. The air in here. In my humidifier. I had one down here a long time ago. And it actually broke. But I have a different one. I have a couple. But it's just because it's been so cold. So we've had the heat cranked up. But now the air is dry. And I'm getting like electrocuted. I'm so dramatic. I get like zapped. You know, a little spark, little shocks. And I'm like, damn. The energy is strong. Anyway. Okay. Whew. So with you putting this into practice, this new way of being, this like now you're showing up. Instead of studying, now you're doing the damn thing. So let's see where it's leading you. Where is this? Look, Ace of Cups at the bottom. Where is this leading Aries? Where is Aries headed? Death. Change. Full moon in Scorpio may be relevant or connected to this in some way, shape, or form. I don't have the date for that, but I would believe that's, well, what, 3 weeks from now? It doesn't matter, but full moon in Scorpio may be relevant. So I'll talk about this. Where is Aries headed? Queen of Wands. Where is Aries headed? Knight of Swords. Tower. Scorpio. Anybody with Scorpio placements? Shout out to y'all. Comment down below because Scorpio's been a main zodiac as well as Leo. Fixed energy up in here. So yeah, so death, change, transformation. Where are you headed? Where are you going? What's expected? It's change, but it's change that you've created for yourself. Queen of Wands. She's a creator. She works with her magic, with her skills, with her hands even. She's constantly practicing, right? Whatever her craft is. If she's an artist, if she's a musician, whatever, she's a writer, or she's more in the science field, whatever it is that she's practicing, every single time she tries, she gets better at it. Every single time. Even if she's been doing it for 10 years, she still gets better at what she does. Every time. This is you. Aries energy, Queen of Wands, that's your energy. So, and it's creating rapid change. It is. Especially towers at the bottom to support that. Sudden change. You're bringing in sudden change, overnight change even. There might even be some sort of news. Remember the card, they will reach out? Yeah, this person reaching out to you because now you're a vibrational match. Before you weren't, or you were attracting a experience of that vibration that you were radiating at based off the quality of your mind, the thoughts you were having, what you were surrounding yourself with, what you were believing about yourself, your pains, your traumas, your past, and how that had an effect on your reality and what you experience, what you chose to also put yourself through. And maybe, things you didn't put yourself through intentionally, but your soul went through it for whatever reason to wake you up or to remind you of certain things that you were either becoming or unbecoming. Wow, powerful shit. Anyways, so here we have this change coming in. Here we have this message coming in. And it's all because you created this. You created this momentum. You created this shift. You created this change. You called this in. You cultivated this. You did this. You did this. You did this. You asked for it. Tower, 7 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. You chose this path. You chose it. You are at least from this day moving forwards, you're choosing this life. You were made for this lifestyle. You got this. This is anticipated. 7 of Pentacles to the Tower. You were anticipating this. You finally made a choice. And when you made that choice, everything slots into place and is unfolding, taking you exactly to where you've decided from the very beginning. From the very beginning. The moment you choose, everything around you falls into your, it's on the tip of my tongue. Everything around you is shifting to help carry you to that destination. That's as close as I can get it. That's as close as I can get it right now, Aries. But again, this is anticipated. You called this in, you attracted this, you visualized it, you spoke it into existence, and now here we go. Let me just give a little bit of what is on the other side of this change. Can you tell us? Can you be that specific? Will you tell us? Tower, Six of Swords. Let's see. Can Spirit give us just a little hint, a little sneak peek of what is on the other side of this transition? Six of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Well, you'll be looking back at what you just went through and be like, well, I'm glad that's behind me. You'll look back at this like, oh, it was all just a memory. Just like that, boom. That's not my life anymore. That's not me anymore. That's not my situation anymore. You know what? Your future. Oh, there's something coming up about butterflies. Maybe pay attention if you see a butterfly in the near future, but there's something about your future self trying to give you a message, which soon will be your present self giving your past self a message, you know? Timelines and all that. Can you tell me what's on the other side? Five of Cups to the Hierophant. You'll be like, yep, I had to go through that experience to gain me the wisdom, to teach me what I now know. Putting it into practice. Those experiences don't have to define me. They don't have to control me. I can overcome this. Three of Pentacles. It was in the reverse, which is an energy of undoing or even removing or separating yourself from places that you've outgrown or where it no longer supports you. The foundation needs to be rebuilt, something more solid, which is exactly what this new start is all about. Ace of Pentacles, and this could definitely be in regards to your money, your career, your job, how you make your living, personal goals and endeavors. This is going to ask you to really put a lot of trust in yourself, a lot of trust in your ability. We have a Five of Swords and a Nine of Swords, a lot of triggers coming up about trusting yourself and other people's actions and words. But there's an ending taking place. The World, Ten of Wands. So, I mean, it's not going to tell us anything else, you guys. It's just repeating itself. So that is as far of a sneak peek. I mean, I'm like, is that really it? Let me see. I'll try. I'm gonna pull you one card since it's your birthday season. We'll try from this deck. We'll try and see if we can get a sneak peek of what the next couple of months will bring Aries. Next 3 months. Fuck it. Next 3 months for Aries. Whenever they come across this reading. Next 3 months. The Bright Mother and the Fawn. Geo the Slow is at the bottom. All right. Bright Mother, divine feminine energy. It's all about creation. It's kind of like what we saw that card that said pregnancy, right? Rebirth, renewal, spring, fertility, and creation. Using your imagination to create the most desired outcome as possible. The Fawn is really a shape-shifting energy. It's really where we take notice of the signs, symbols, and synchronicities, the guides that we have showing us, our future self showing us what to do, when to do it, giving you confirmation, lots of confirmation. I've been getting a lot of angel numbers, like way more than usual over the last 48 hours, or maybe even less than. Like I see them, but so keep your eyes peeled because the Fawn is all about synchronicities. Geo the Slow, singer of initiation, and Lucis the Wild. This is me repeating myself. Okay, we're gonna go soon. Geo Slow. This is a slow unraveling. Like this has been going on for a long time. Singer of initiation. It's like finally when you get this Lucis the Wild impulse. When you finally get the impulse to initiate something that's been a long time coming. It had to be the right time. And when you knew, or when you know when to strike that match, it's go time. Balls to the walls, foot on the gas, And it's now. Like, the time has come. It's now. It's now. It's here. It's this month. It's this season. You're ready for this. Okay. That's what I got for you. Let me know how it resonates. Let me know how your birthday is going. Happy birthday if today's your birthday. I wish you guys an amazing month ahead. Happy New Year. I love you. Stay blessed and take care.